Welcome back. Now, with the long winter months dragging on, what can be more cheery than hearing a barbershop quartet sing? And so, we've got back into the studio for you some of Solent's City Chorus. Joining me here are Dave Potts, Peter Mumford, Ian Barbeary and Roger Sutton. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah,
so, who wants to start? Barbershop. What got you into it in the first place?
For me, it was about 20 years ago. I just heard a concert and got speaking to the people concerned and joined the local chorus and went from there, really.
And obviously, it holds a pretty sort of special place in music generally. Sort of getting involved. Everyone sort of, you hear a barbershop sing, and you can't help but sort of be uplifted. Is my certain reaction to it, and I think it's sort of a general thing. You know, whatever sort of the song may be. Is that sort of a certain thing that sort of got you attracted to it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there is a clarity of the sound and the blend of the four voices if it's a quartet, and it's just there's a simplicity to it that's great. And when we click together, it's very enjoyable. It's great fun.
Yeah.
And in terms of concerts and getting together and sort of that kind of thing, when do you perform? Where do you perform?
Well, we're performing next actually in a music festival, Portsmouth Music Festival in the middle of March, 13th I think. And we sing at various events. It may be weddings, something like that, or some charity events. So our busiest time is Christmas, which has just gone. So we had several sing-outs in the space of a couple of weeks over Christmas. January is a quiet month. We haven't actually got anything on in this month, for example.
And obviously we've got a quartet in this evening, but in terms of the numbers in your team, how many are part of your group overall?
It's about 25 members, but it's always four-part harmony. So even if you've got 100 people in a chorus, it's still only four parts, and you could break it down into a quartet situation at any time.
And I'll bring a couple of the gentlemen in the back, and hopefully I've got the names right. Dave?
Yeah.
So in terms of getting involved with the group here, who's open to anybody? What do people need to get involved?
It has to be male, just because of the nature of the voices. So it's not that we are particularly sexist. It's just the nature of the singing.
There are ladies, maybe.
Yeah. So if the women are interested, there are lots of courses, are very good courses in the area. So but any men that want to come along, we meet on Wednesday evenings at the church hall, Portsdown Church Hall, up on Portsdown Hill. And people are welcome to come along, have a listen, see if you think it's something you'd like to do. And if you want to come again, then we'll involve you. Well, we'll probably involve you the first time and try and get people involved. And you just come along and join in. And if you like it, join the chorus. And then you'll get training. So we have CDs you can learn from and go from there. That's what I did I think it's about 5 years ago now. Some leaflets appeared in the pub I was drinking in, or picked one up, turned up at rehearsal and never looked back.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, gentlemen, would you happy to have a little sing for us now?
Certainly.
Ian, could you introduce what you're going to sing and then, get going?
We're going to sing a song called Feeling Groovy.
Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Do 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 do. Hello lamppost, what you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do 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 do, feeling groovy. Do 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 do. Got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm do 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 do, feeling groovy. Do 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 do, feeling groovy.
Nice. Nice. Thank you very much. I'm almost disappointed that we've only got a handful of us here in the studio, worthy of a larger audience. But no, thank you very much, gents. So just remind me, I think you haven't got anything coming up in January, but where can people might be able to catch up with you next, so to hear you?
Well, the Portsmouth Music Festival, I think, is in Oakland School in Waterlooville. So that's where we're singing, and that's the 13th of March. That's our next gig. We do take part in the national competition, which is at the end of May. This year it's in Harrogate, but if that's too far for people, next year it'll be in Bournemouth, 2017 in May. So.
Definitely a bit closer, but
Yes.
all the best with that small journey up to Harrogate for this year. And I hope people can get along in March to catch up with you then. Thank you very much, gents, for coming in.
Thank you.
And I hope to have you back again next year.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
If not
Thank you.
before. Cheers.
Cheers.